everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video, wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. Thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family a part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. If you jump on here live here on this Tuesday night, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Make sure you give the video a like and a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. It helps the channel out tremendously, and it does not cost you a penny. But tonight I want to talk some wrestling because we have Royal Rumble coming up, of course, Saturday night, and then the next day, Sunday afternoon, I will be at 305 Cherry Street in Royston, Georgia. Good evening, Caveron, and it's always a good day to be a Tiger fan. And I will be at 305 Cherry Street in Royston, Georgia for Scrappy Championship Wrestling. The doors open at 2 o'clock. Bell time is 3 o'clock. And here's what we have on tap so far for Sunday afternoon at Scrappy Championship Wrestling at the building they call the Royston Dome. We have Jacob Ashworth going one-on-one against Jackson Carter. Terry Lawler is going one-on-one with Hunter James. Dynamic Dexter will take on Michael Walker. Kyle Phillips will take on Big Bad Brando. If you have not seen Big Bad Brando wrestle, and you're a longtime wrestling fan, think about Haystack Calhoun back in the day. Big Bad Brando is a modern day version of Haystack's Calhoun. Chop Top is going one-on-one against Cliffhanger Chris. Austin Thorne versus Caleb Crocker. Xander Seabolt versus the Kentucky Werewolf. Hey there, Austin. Glad you're here. This is gold standard tournament matches to eventually crown champions. In each class, we have the heavyweight division quarterfinals, the lightweight division quarterfinals, and the middleweight division quarterfinals. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try to make you keep up with who's in which class, but if you know any of these wrestlers or know what they look like, you can just about tell who's in the middleweight class, who's in the lightweight class, and who would be in the heavyweight class. Hey there, Shadow. Glad you're here. No, Austin, I have been doing high school basketball, and I just got home about 20 minutes ago. So I have not had a chance to watch it. But if you want to know who is in each division, just go to the Scrappy Championship Wrestling Facebook page. And it has on there under each match which matches heavyweight division, which matches lightweight division, and which matches middleweight division. Hey there, Big Za. I'm assuming that's your name. Glad you are here. And I don't know what you're talking about, Shadow, saying parents. Parents of who? High school basketball? I'm going to guess you're asking me about high school basketball. I really don't have to deal with the parents, thank God, because I actually umpired Little League Baseball back in 2011. And the hardest thing about umpiring Little League Baseball is not actually umpiring the game, it's the parents. Because no parent ever wants to admit their child is wrong, and they hassle you from start to finish. But when I do high school basketball, I also do high school football, by the way. But high school football, I do color commentary work. My partner's a play-by-play guy, but we're up in the booth, of course, right over the, home stadium fans. But basketball, I did some play-by-play, I did some color commentary, and some producing. Of course, if you're producing, you're in the studio by yourself. But if you're at the game, whether you're doing play-by-play work or if you're color commentary, you are sitting right there in either the home stadium fans or the road stadium fans, depending on what stadium you're at. But they spend so much time hassling the referees and the coaches that they don't worry about us poor little radio guys. But if I had to worry about the fans and the parents, it would be awful because parents at little league and middle school and high school games are worse than adult parents and worse than parents of little bitty tiny toddlers. So it would be absolutely hectic if I had to deal with the parents. But luckily, just doing radio work, they're too focused on the actual referees and the other fans to worry about the podunks on the radio. And no, Austin, I have never coached before. And Big Zay, you asking about the Eagles or Chiefs. I talked about this a couple days ago, and I'm picking the Eagles. Of course, it's a week and a half away, so I reserve the right to change my mind. But Jalen Hurts, when the playoffs first started, he was struggling. But as the playoffs have gone on, he's gotten better. And Saquon Barkley's been dominant all year long. And between Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts running the ball, not to mention all the weapons they have throwing the ball, I just don't see a way the Chiefs can outscore the Eagles. And this past Sunday was the first time all year long the Chiefs had scored 30-plus points in a game. And maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I just don't see the Chiefs beating the Eagles 21-17. I just don't believe it. I think they got to score points to beat the Eagles, and I just don't think the Chiefs can score enough points to beat the Eagles. But the other match we have on the card for Saturday at Scrappy Championship Wrestling, not Saturday, I said Saturday, but Sunday, February the 2nd at Scrappy Championship Wrestling, 305 Cherry Street in Royston, Georgia at the Royston Dome. We have a special attraction match with Nick Halen versus Luke Da Silva. So 8 matches altogether, 7 matches that are the gold standard tournament matches. Some heavyweight division, some lightweight division, some in the middleweight division. And then we have one special attraction match with Nick Halen going one-on-one with Luke Da Silva. All that takes place Sunday afternoon, February the 2nd at 305 Cherry Street in Royston, Georgia. The doors open at 2 o'clock and bell time is 3 o'clock. And if you would like to know more about the show or Scrappy Championship Wrestling, or what wrestlers are heavyweight division, what wrestlers are lightweight division, what wrestlers are middleweight division, you can go to the Scrappy Championship Wrestling Facebook page, and there's a list of all the matches I just read to you, and either out beside or underneath each match, it will tell you heavyweight, lightweight, or middleweight. And no, Austin, me, and one other ref are going to ref the show coming up on Sunday, so I am very excited about it. This is going to be a very, very, very good show, so I'm super excited about it. And I also have a huge show at SWA coming up next Saturday that I'll talk more about as that gets closer. Any thoughts on any of this, please feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. I only eat donuts, bagels, and Swiss cheese. My doctor told me to only eat whole foods. And yes, Austin, I have reffed at the Royston Dome many a times for other promotions, but this is my first time reffing for Scrappy Championship Wrestling. Until next time, bye.